The crypto market is pumping and everyone is at the edge of their seats watching the price go up and up and up. The crypto market has captivated the entire world. But here is what they're not telling you about this crypto pump. Take a look at this chart right here. We have entered this top green channel here. You can count on your hands how many times we've been up here previously. What is also bad news is every time we have been up here, it's for a short amount of time and then we have a huge correction. I'm talking anywhere between 40% and 80%. Every single time we've been up here, which hasn't been many, it was short-lived followed by a huge correction. So as a massive correction on the horizon for Bitcoin, which would take the world by storm, we are about to uncover. Take a look. Welcome. I'm Steve. Here we deliver honest, sponsorship-free TA with genuine value. Subscribe for a no BS approach that actually helps you. Subscribe. This is your last chance. The clock is ticking and you are about to miss out. That sale we have for the FFA, it's about to expire. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com and lock that in. Once you lock it in, you're gonna get my exclusive bonus video, bonus trade alert for March, plus the exclusive live video on March 4th, and you can cancel anytime. This is the best place to go to learn new trading strategies to make way more money in this bull run. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. This is your last chance. Go. Now, here we are, Bitcoin US dollar index. We are on the 2-week chart here. And what I have down below is my hybrid indicator. What I've essentially done is I've taken several of my favorite indicators to trade with, indicators that I use to actually buy and sell. I combined all of them into one. And that's this indicator right here. Those of you who are my students, you have this indicator. And this is under my special settings. If you're not sure what they are, you can just email me and we'll get you those, not a problem. But essentially, what I want you to think about this indicator in simple terms is overbought, oversold. We've taken a multitude of indicators and combined them into one incredibly strategic and smart indicator, right? So what we're in right now is what we consider the overbought zone, right? Where the high majority of people are buying in this zone, just like at the bottom zone, the high majority of people are selling in this bottom zone, right? This indicator, if we dig into it here, it goes from this low down at 0 up to the high of 100, right? So the 50 level, essentially, when you're in a bull run, you want to be over the 50 level as support. And when you're in a bear market, you're generally under this 50 level as resistance. But right now, we're up here in the 90 area, okay? So we're up here at the extreme overbought zone. And if you look at it, right, we have several things to take into consideration. We are clearly in this zone, not up for debate. How many times have we been in there previously? Well, there was once in 2011. There was another one here, that's 3. The 4th is here, the 5th is here, the 6th is here, the 7th is here. This is the 8th. You can count it on your hands how many times we've been in here. 8. What is also cool is each cycle we get in there 2 times, right? So if you look at it, and this is an outlier, right? This was the first rally here, right? That's an outlier. But if you look at it, every time since, we've been in there 2 times. We get in there once before our true market cycle top, right? That's what we have in this red. This red here was the first one before the market cycle top. This red one here was the one before the market cycle top. So we always have in this zone once before the market cycle top and then once at the market cycle top. We had here at the 2011 top, here 2013 at the 2013 top, at the 2017 top, and at the 21 top. So in simple terms, we get into this zone for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. One of them is the market cycle top, and one of them is the time before the market cycle top, right? Case in point, we are here above here, which is highly likely to be the time before the market cycle top, right? Just judging by the history, we got in here before and then the top. We got in here before and then the top. We got in here before and then the top. We got in here before. You see the pattern. We can't say that it's going to be 100% not the top, but we can say that it's highly likely that this is the one before the top. Now, if we look at it to get into a little bit deeper of the details, what exactly happened at this one before? That's the one we need to study, because it's not likely that we're at the market cycle top. It's likely that we're at that one before. So if we look at before, back in 2013, when we got up here, we had a 75% correction, right? We got in here, it wasn't for very long, and then we had a 75% correction, a nice healthy flush out, and then later we had our market cycle top. Well, what happened here? Because we got above here, we had like a 40% correction, and then later got into our market cycle top. So first one 75, second one 40. How about this one? Well, you all remember this rally here. This was a pretty major one. This was another 73% correction. So we had a 75 and then a 40 and then a 73. Those are our 3 data points, plain and simple. This is not me, having a crystal ball or trying to predict the future or a coin flip. This is stating the facts in the charts. If you're new to our channel, that's what we do. We state the facts in the charts and we look at the biggest moves, and we generally present a narrative that is very different from the high majority. What you need to do are 2 things and 2 things only. Focus on the facts, and whatever those facts are saying, if it goes against the majority, double down on that, because that's usually the direction the market goes. It's very difficult to go against the majority. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. Right now, everybody's so bullish. Oh my God, Bitcoin's just going to keep rising. It's going to go up past 100,000 by next week or next month, and it's going to be all butterflies and roses. That's not how it works. You can see in the history of times we've been up here in this zone, it's not for very long, right? The longest time would be this one back in 2013, where we got above here for approximately 60 days before we crashed, right? Keep that in mind. Here, it was a lot less than 60 days. Here, it was a lot less than 60 days. So for the history of time that we've been in this zone, the maximum amount of time we spent in this zone was about 60 days. Well, how long have we been in here so far? Well, so far we bursted through here at the end of January, and so far we've been in here for 28 days, right? So just think about that for a second. We might have, another month of some pretty good times for Bitcoin, right? And then we've got to be honest with ourselves. Any time that we've been in here, we've had major corrections. I've only showed you the 3 smallest ones. The bigger ones are at the market cycle top when we crash from here to here. But we're looking at the facts and we're understanding it's not likely that we're at a market cycle top. So I don't want to scare you with those percentage falls, but they're a lot bigger than the 3 data points I gave you, right? So if you look at it and you remain level-headed and you understand, okay, Bitcoin is pumping, everybody is pretty excited. The high majority of people are looking at way higher numbers. Maybe this thing is going to turn before they expect it. And here is clear data to back that theory up, right? We understand what the majority of people are thinking, but we also understand the facts in the charts. So I wanted to bring this to your attention for this reason and this reason only, right? Stay level-headed. There's times when you're going to overtrade. If you're new to trading and you've been in trading for less than 3-4 years, you're probably overtrading at the moment. And what I've noticed is people are trading with their whole portfolio. What the hell are you doing? There are no traders on planet Earth that are trading with their whole portfolio. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Stop what you're doing. Don't ever trade with your whole portfolio. Here's the key to trading, right? And most people don't understand this. They're like, I need to win every trade. No, you don't. There's no professional trader that goes into it thinking, I'm going to win every trade. What you need to do is minimize your risk and maximize your reward. And if you can do that and only win half your trades, right? Think about all the trades you made. Oh my God, I screwed this one up. I need to get in another one. I need to make that up. You only need to win half your trades. But if you minimize your risk and maximize your reward, you're going to be in a rare category of the elite of the elite of the elite. It sounds crazy, but this is true. Talk to anybody who is actually a professional trader or a professional investor. They're not swinging for the fences every time. They're not using their whole portfolio, and they're trying to win half the time. They're just minimizing the risk to the downside and maximizing the risk, the reward to the upside. It's that simple. That's what I want you to do. But again, we're not here on this video saying, oh, tomorrow there's going to be a crash. We looked at it. This thing was up there for 2 months, right? We're 1 month in. we can be realistic and say, okay, best case scenario is Bitcoin rallies for another month, but then there's going to be, according to the facts, a pretty large correction, right? Now, here's a cool part about where this correction could be, right? If you look at it back here, 2011, we had the huge crash down, but we actually crashed down to this blue line here, right? If you look at it, where we are at with this blue line, right? It came right down to this blue line. And if you look at where we crashed down to back in 2017, again, there are 3 data points that were before the top. The second one is 2017. We actually crashed down to this blue line again. And if you look at it for this data point here, we are far above the blue line at the moment. But everything always reverts back to the mean. Think about this. If you've had 12 sunny days in a row, wherever you live, whatever country you're in, whatever city you're in, if you had 12 sunny days in a row and you're like, man, this is incredible, everything always reverts back to the mean. After that 12 days, you probably had 4 or 5 days of rain in a row, right? Everything reverts back to the mean, right? When Bitcoin got too exuberant, too far above this blue line, we crashed back down to it. Here in phase 2, when we got too far above this blue line, we crashed back down to it, right? And throughout the whole cycle here, we crashed back down to this blue line. And this cycle was incredibly unhealthy. So we were all over the place. We got way too far above the blue line and then crashed way down below it. Again, reverting back to the mean. We were too far above, crashed too far below. Everything comes back to the mean. So where is this blue line at the moment? It's at 40,000 and rising. This is a moving average. So by the way, if you're wondering what this blue line is that we've been discussing, we can come over here and have these exact settings on your chart for a moving average. The style is here. Pay attention to this zone that we're in. Pay attention to this upcoming, potentially longest would be a month, but expect a pullback that would take the world by surprise in Bitcoin and revert us back to the mean, and then we'll flush it out and we'll continue our bull run. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you right back here in the next video. This bull run is our road to 500,000 subscribers, but I need your help. Today, tell one person about our YouTube channel, how we spit facts, go against the herd, take no paid sponsorships of any kind. Road to 500,000, let's go.